Gone too far this time, but I'm dancing on the Valentine. I tell you, somebody's fooling around with my chances on the danger line. I'll cross that bridge when I find it. Another day to make my stand. Oh, hard time is no time for deciding if I should find a helping hand. Oh, why don't you use it? Try not to bruise it. Buy time, don't lose it. Why don't you use it? Try not to bruise it. Buy time, don't lose it. Reflex is a lonely child. He's waiting by the pole. Reflex is in charge of finding treasure in the dark. And watching over like a clover, isn't that bizarre? Every little thing the reflex does leaves you answered with a question mark. I'm on the ride and I wanna get off, but they won't slow down the roundabout. So good much TV said, don't wanna be around when this gets out. So why don't you use it? Try not to bruise it. Buy time, don't lose it. Why yeah 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 yeah? What why yeah yeah? Yeah. Why yeah 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 yeah? What why yeah yeah? Why yeah 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 yeah? Don't you use it? Reflex is a lonely child. He's waiting in the cold. Reflex is in charge of finding treasure in the dark. Watching over like a clover, isn't that bizarre? Every little thing the reflex does is an answer with a question mark.
Oh my goodness, it is the reflex. It's the natural reflex of a human being, and especially a man, to stand up and try to help some wayward woman. We got a name for that now. We got a term for that now. It's called a white knight. I'm not gonna calm down. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play I'm gonna play two more tunes interspiced with what I think. And I'm gonna start by saying I don't really like Lion Ted. I'm gonna give him one thing though. The guy's really good at debate. He seems to be, I just don't like Lion Ted. But that's ad hominem, isn't it? What I don't like about him is all ad hom, too. I have to admit that. The things I do like about him is his policy, the way he governs, the shit he does while he's going about his political day-to-day. And I wanted to show you one of the things that he deals with while he is, pardon me, I've been smoking marijuana. Yeah. One of the things that he is, that he deals with in this day-to-day, not that though. What is that? That's something else. That's the reflex. So I just wanted to share this with you. I find it disturbing. I'm going to go so far as to say, if you don't find it disturbing, you would enjoy being ostracized and demonized and exorcised from your local restaurant. Let's take a look at this.
Survivors. We believe survivors. We believe survivors.
I'd love to talk with you about Brett Kavanaugh tonight.
We believe survivors.
I'm a constituent. Love to know what your vote is going to be tonight. I know that you're very close friends with Mr. Kavanaugh.
We believe.
And do you believe survivors, sir? Please don't touch me. Do you believe in survivors? We believe survivors. We believe survivors.
We believe survivors.
Senator, I have a right to know what your position is on Brett Kavanaugh.
We believe
God bless you,
survivors.
ma'am.
Bless you as well. I really appreciate you. I'm a survivor of sexual assault, ma'am. I believe all survivors. There are now 3 people who have come forward and who have said that Brett Kavanaugh has attacked them. I know that you're close friends with him. Did you talk to him about that? Did you talk to him about his position?
We believe survivors. We believe survivors. We believe survivors.
How are you going to vote, sir?
What I'm trying to say is that was a man attempting to have a nice night out to dinner with his wife after a very game debate live with Dobo. No. Hey, what's up, Tim Tarbox? How you doing, brother? With Dodo. This guy he's going against down there in Texas. Attempting to have a decent night out with his wife. Did y'all see that? Ain't too many people here, but those of you here, did you see that? Man, I don't even look. Kavanaugh, I'm going to tell y'all what I think about Kavanaugh in a second and this shit going on, but I'm just going to say Kavanaugh, this listen and believe. I finally heard Tucker Carlson break down the other night. I think it was last night. And he told the lady that was on there talking about listen and believe. Hey, I was the victim of this kind of thing. And I'll tell you about it if you ever care to hear it. Because she sat there and told him that you must listen and believe any accuser as long as it's a female saying a male accused me. And Tucker said, wait a minute. I believe it was in Kentucky, Indiana. It was somewhere. Tucker was there eating breakfast, I believe it was, while he was traveling. He was eating in a restaurant, and he got a summons because a lady accused him of raping her in the bathroom of this restaurant. Absolutely did not happen. She saw him there. She knew who he was. She wanted to smear him. Now, does this not show us that some people are absolutely willing to do whatever it takes? And that's why we don't listen and believe. That's why. Because I do not want, fuck you, fuck your family, and fuck your ancestors back to their origins. I do not want to be accused and therefore have to prove myself innocent. Because if Brett Kavanaugh is having a hard time doing it, the Boy Scout, the infernal virgin, the perennial good boy, the perennial altar boy, if he is subject to this, folks, then I am more than subject. I'm a hapless victim with no real knowledge or way to defend myself, with no possibility. If these maniacs can corner Ted Cruz while he's out trying to dine with his missus. And look, and this is the group that don't shame us, don't slut shame us, don't faggot shame us. Don't shame us because we love cocks, because I just love a cock. Be proud of it. Tell people, my brother, he just can't get enough cocks. He fucking cocks in his mouth, up his ass every day. He just can't get enough cocks. The fucking guy, I'm so proud of him. Sperm and it's dripping off his beard, and the jism is just kind of fucking up the vision in one of his eyes. And I'm so proud of him because he just loves cocks. Don't shame him. My God, let's not shame. Don't shame anybody. Please, let's not shame. Let's be proud of our diversity. God help me, man. But if it's Ted Cruz out having a decent, then shame the fuck out of him. We believed whatever. They're labeling these people, we believe, what they say, victims. I was trying to block it out because I was being traumatized. You want to know why there's the group watching now that there is? Oh, 80% me. 80% me. I'm a maniac. You know, I intentionally do shit. I like a small audience. I don't want a lot of scrutiny, probably. It's all, you know, self, taking care of myself and trying to insulate myself. But we all know I'm not able to go there. Me, what am I talking about? I'm talking about, well, why don't I have a, why is it the common sense, man? He's like there. The Britisher, man. He's got nothing. You know? This fucking guy's actually great, too. The Britisher is actually stupendous. You know, I mean, he's a notch above most of us here. And I mean most of us here on YouTube. Be it me with 2 or 3 viewers, be it H3, HAHA with their millions. I mean, the Britisher is a cut above. He's something else. You don't usually get people that dedicated in what they do. Oh, so let me look. Looks like some things got, hey, Queen Bee, how you doing, young lady? Obviously, he's in D.C., and this is from Tim Tarbox, and I do believe he's speaking to the Lion Ted Cruz incident. Hey, I'm going to call him Lion Ted. I don't care. It's just I'm not in love with Lion Ted. I'm just saying that he's a human being and shouldn't deal with this. Obviously, he's in D.C., where his right to keep and bear arms does not exist. I bet that wouldn't happen in Texas. Well, it might not happen in Texas, not just because of that, Tim Tarbox, but also maybe his normal day-to-day entourage and security would have been. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't want to think of it that way. I really don't. And Tim Tarbox says, I watch because Ogre's honest to himself and to those around him, including us viewers. I'll leave that on its own. I wouldn't even have read it out loud if I'd have done it the first time because I don't like self-aggrandizement on my part. And that was very kind of you to say, Tim Tarbox. I do appreciate that. Won't substantiate it, though. I will let others defend me if they so care to. And if they do not, hey, that's fine with me. We all love a little controversy. We all love a good time. Memes of destruction. What's going on, brother? I just couldn't stay away today. Was already riled up memes over this whole Kavanaugh debacle that is taking place right here before our very eyes. And then I wake up to see Lion Ted Cruz getting shamed out of some. Look, I never liked Lion Ted. And if I would have been somewhere where he was giving a speech or doing something political, I'd have been like, Lion Ted. What up, Lion Ted? Right to his face. What up, Lion Ted? I'd let him talk for a minute too. Like there was a famous clip that went around too in 2016. I let him talk for a minute when he said, "I've been like Lion Ted." But where he's eating with his wife at a restaurant, I don't know. That goes beyond bad manners. That is approaching a very strange area that even the laughing ogre would not tread on. This is bringing me closer and closer to the Brett Kavanaugh issue, but I just, for the couple people that are out here, look, cracking a butt on break, brother. Oh, I don't blame you, man. Hope you enjoy your cig. I think I've completely given up memes, but I don't want to say that out loud too many times in one day. So I crave them from time to time. But a week ago, this last Friday, a young man. He's now 31, but I still consider him a boy. I don't want to call him a boy, but a young man that I know. He comes by and sees me from time to time, and he came by this last Friday. I've known him for 20 years, man. So I've known him since he's 11. And, he's smoking. So I bummed a cigarette off of him. In fact, I bummed two, and I put one in my hoodie pocket for later. But while we were talking, I just puffed the first one down, pulled the second one out, puffed it down. Now, this was a very short time period, 10 minutes. Man, when I came in the house, I thought I was going to die. The nicotine was coursing through my bloodstream. Chemical reactions were taking place, and my synapses were misfiring. And I thought the world was turned on slow-mo. I don't know, man. But it really made me ill. It made me so sick that I'm hoping the next time that I'm craving a cigarette and someone is actually in the position to give me one, I'll just remember that and be like, nah, I don't think so. You see, I started smoking when I was 38, too, for those of you that don't know. Didn't smoke. I was 38 years old, carjacked, a couple things happened. And it was just a weird situation. And so I started smoking and I quit. But it seems like that once you do start smoking, regardless of the age and how foolish, because everybody's like, 38, you're so stupid. You're so stupid. It's like, well, when did you start? I was 15. I was like, you're so stupid. You're so stupid. Oh, what's the fucking difference? You're going to bust my balls because I was, 38 and you did it when you were 18 or whatever. It's stupid. It's a dumb thing that people do is to smoke. But seems as though once you do it, the mental side of it, it doesn't seem to leave. Now, I'm only talking about because I smoked for 2 years until I was 40. And now I'm 43, I think. I'm 44. 44. So it's been longer than that, 4, 5, 6 years ago. And in between that time, I picked up a pack. I've smoked a pack here and there, smoked cigars. Man, I'm telling you, you never really quit desiring the nicotine. So I'm going to tell you something, man. If it can happen to Brett Kavanaugh, it can happen to me. No one else to say. I got to go get another beer and stretch my legs. I'm going to come back and go on my second part. I want you all to think this. My friends here, those of you here we're enjoying time together, whether or not you support Kavanaugh, whether or not you support Lion Ted Cruz, I want you to consider if this would be something you would want to have happen to yourself or to someone that you love. You know what I mean? It's easy to say fuck him. It really is. Easy to say, well, it's not me, so I don't give a shit. Well, Brett Kavanaugh is some fancy fucking guy that went to all boys Catholic school, and he deserves it. Deserves what? The guy bared his soul, man. If y'all didn't see the interview, I don't want to play much from Fox or CNN. I get busted down all the time. Let me go get a beer. I'll tell you all about it. But listen, if it can happen to him, it can happen to you.
या आपको भी हो सकता है.
You can fool yourself. You can cheat until you're blind. You can cut your heart. It can happen. You can mend the wires. You can feed the soul apart. You reach, it can happen to you. It can happen to me. It can happen to everyone eventually. out, look around, look up, look down. There's a crazy world outside. We're not allowed to lose our pride. It can happen to you, it can happen to me, it can happen to everyone eventually. As you happen to say, it can happen today. As it happens in every way. This word I like, we architects of life. A song, a sign, developing words that linger through fields of green, through open eyes, is for us to see. Look out, look down, look out, look around. So look out, look down. There's a crazy world outside. We're not about to lose our pride. It can happen to you, it can happen to me, it can happen to everyone eventually. As you happen to say, it can happen today. As it happens in
every way. I tell you what, man, I woke up this morning with that song playing in my head because I went to bed last night thinking about Brett Kavanaugh. I went to bed last night with every banshee voice screaming in my head the same salivating, slavering chorus. What about the women? Shouldn't you believe the women? How terrible is this for the women? What about the women that live in the Kavanaugh family? What about his wife and his 2 daughters? What about his 10-year-old daughter having to be explained to by her mother that her father, choir boy, Boy Scout, as far as I know, evidence here, none, nil, nothing. As far as I know, an impugnable character. One of these people that I won't lie, I fucking hate him. Hate the cocksucker. Gotten drunk with a girl or two and fucked her. What, does that make me bad? I was drunk too. But he's that Boy Scout. Where, I was out young trying to get laid and shit, whether I scored or not, who cares? But maybe I did before college. And I'm hearing him say that. And I'm a little jealous. Thinking, why did I give myself away so freely and so easily for a moment's pleasure? That was it. Well, that moment's gone. And now I'm old. And I look back on those days, and that particular sexual part of my nature means very little. Imagine for Mr. Kavanaugh, for Judge Kavanaugh, it means quite a lot. Imagine it means it's wrapped up and rolled up in his integrity. I mean, we don't like Catholics as a rule because they're do-gooders, because they believe in salvation by works, not faith. They believe that they go to a priest, confess their sins, and once they leave that confessional, if they think about one of their classmates' bare titties, they're going to fucking hell to burn for millennia before they get into heaven and then the purgatory or whatever. And he's one of those boys. I'm not going to tell you that I love Brett Kavanaugh. I'm trying to, man, me and Mrs. Ogre talking last night. We are celebrating our silver anniversary, October 18th. I ain't even shitting you. I can't even make it up. I wish I could because it means I'm fucking old. Anyway, we're celebrating our silver anniversary, October 18th. We'll be together 25 years. So we know each other pretty well because we knew each other before that. Before that, we've known each other for 38 years. So anyway, we were talking, last night we were talking about Brett Kavanaugh. Like, can you imagine? Like, nah, I can't. Could you? She's like, no. So, and what we meant by that, because we can have conversations just like that. And it means a lot to us, but it don't mean shit to you unless I let you in. When I said, can you imagine? I meant, can you imagine hanging out with him, like going skiing at Boyne Mountain or maybe having a couple drinks, whatever, chilling, no. And we both agreed. Then Brett Kavanaugh is not my cup of tea. He's not my slice of bread. He's not my thing. He's not what I wish to associate with and hang out with. Not because he's a bad man. Let me explain something to you. Let me tell you something right here. If we allow, if the world allows, if Congress allows, if greater society allows accusations to begin to pile up, the latest of which allegedly forthcoming sometime in the next 20 some hours, because he said 24 to 48, so I guess it's a little bit longer, 30 some hours, from Avenatti, the creepy porn lawyer. You all might know him, Michael Avenatti, lawyer to Mrs. Clifford, also known as Stormy Daniels. That there's more coming out. So that's what you do. You wait till the end of the hearing. They're talking about they want the FBI to open up. The FBI did comprehensive background checks on this man 5 times. Raise your hand out there if you would like the FBI to do a comprehensive background check on you right now. Anybody? No, I don't see any hands because you'd be fucking stupid. And he's doing it to get a job. Another time I get another. Well, it's not that President Trump or the administration doesn't want there to be another FBI check. It's that the FBI ain't going to do it. It's that no prosecutor would take up any of the claims that have come forth so far. Now, as far as I know, even after what I said, Avenatti will bring forth some chick that will have photographs of Brett and what's the other guy's name there? Oh, man, I just had it in my head, too, and I let it fly out here. His buddy from the time, I can find it pretty easy without even being disingenuous. Chilling out. Here's his face. I mean, these guys, they were morons, man. They're trying to make like a couple, because this is why. Look at him. Get a good look. Get a good look. What do you see there? You see white male privilege. Dun, dun, dun. Make way for the white male privilege. You will now bend down, kneel down, grasp the nutsack of Brett Kavanaugh and make love to his penis with your mouth. He is of good stock and good breeding, therefore deserves cock worship from the likes of you. Oh, man, come on, man. Look at this fucking nerd. And he's like behind Dude Man there. What's his name? Oh, good gracious. Why am I having a brain seizure right now? Yeah, because he's just not coming. He says, he's already said everything he's got to say. He wasn't there. Nothing happened. Didn't happen. Nothing doing. Nothing going on. Nothing to see here. Turn the corner. Pivot on the hip. Pivot on the heel, spin around, round-heeled strumpet. There's nothing to see or do here. So anyway, no, what terrifies me about this the most is if they can do it to him, they can easily do it to me. It wouldn't be hard at all. Yeah, in fact, I mean, MCJK, I don't know, MCJK, I doubt you're free. If you're free and you care to take, like, I don't know what you can even say, but I know a little bit, and I'm not going to take liberties with things he's told me. But if you wanted to tell people about like something that happened to you because maybe of the side that you were on, man, I'd let you come on right now if you care. But whatever. I'll just say this. Look, the depths of what. Hey, what's up, common sense guy? Just looking over here. Let's see what's going on here. Same with you if you're free. I ain't gonna be around much longer. It's been big political shit going on, man. It's just been unreal, one thing after the other. And I really do believe that. I mean, they look at the photographs of these boys, and these are the boys that wouldn't go to prom with them, and You know, had the Corvette and shit. And oh, I don't know. I mean, who knows? These are the boys they didn't like. These are the boys that snuffed them. These are the boys that left those women scorned. And we know hell hath no fury as a woman or a liberal pansy ass Democrat scorned. We all know that. I mean, you don't want to scorn some faggot ass, mealy mouth PC demo. You know, next thing you know, he's fucking ruined your career, and you're better than him in every way conceivable, or her. And you're done. You're fucking done. How do I know? Not happened to me, but I've insulated myself from that kind of thing from a lot of work when I was young. Oh my Lord have mercy. And you know, now I'm in a position to reap the benefits of that, hopefully forever. I mean, you never know, though. I've thought about it. Me and Mrs. Ogre, we talked about a lot of stuff, man, the other night. Yeah, I've lived a wild life. I mean, some people know I pulled my penis. I don't want to bring it up. I've done shit. But I mean, I've lived a wild life. So it's not like people could come forward and say bad shit about me, you know? Yeah. What I did with it, though, I mean, I don't, anyway. Anyway, I'm not going to defend myself right now because I'm thinking about Brett Kavanaugh. And as I said, thinking about Brett Kavanaugh made me think about me. For reasons I'm asserting now. I don't believe in my heart of hearts I would testify for Congress and God. I've never sexually assaulted anybody in my life. In my life. Even that incident that I make light of, it was at request. I did whatever I did. And yes, a maniac like myself will take liberties with requests when inhibitions are left on the sidelines and the adults are there at an adult party. Apparently, Judge Kavanaugh didn't even do that. You know what, MC, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to compare the two. MC strikes me as this kind of guy, right? The Boy Scout. You're there partying, you're like, hey, MC, man, I got fucking couple chicks, man. We've been drinking. They're fucking ready to party, dude. And he's the one to be like, no, you know, I've been going out with Mary for the last 2 years, Mr. Ogre. And even though I'm a little horny and I've had 5 beers tonight, I'm going to stick with my principles and I'm not going to put my penis in that horny, young, beleaguered, drunk girl. Why, thanks for fucking the party up, MC. You know what I mean? And he strikes me as that kind of guy. MC and Brett Kavanaugh. I don't mean anything against you either, MC. All right? I don't. I love you. I love you. You bust my balls left and right all the time, telling me I'm wrong and I suck and shit. I don't care. I kind of don't mind hearing it from you. I do think about things you say. But you get that pass from me because you are that Boy Scout. And look, whatever happened to you. I mean, good jeez. You know what? To save me, I've been working my nuts off. I haven't had... I think the last time I drank, I did a live stream, and this is my second 6-pack in over a month. And so I'm buzzed. I got one left in the fridge, I think. So to save me from trying to dilly-dally around while we pull up to the end here, I'm just going to copy and paste the link right up here. I trust everybody in here. And if you're a dick and I don't know you and you've gotten us somehow, just kick you out anyway. I don't give a fuck. So I don't know, common sense if you're free or whatever. Or care, whatever. There's the link. I'm not going to name names. I mean, whatever. Whoever, somebody wants to come by, come by. If you don't, you don't. So there's a reason for Boy Scouts that we need people like this in positions of leadership. Now, sometime, once in a while, these Boy Scouts, these people in positions of leadership, they'll freak out and slap a motherfucker in the mouth, man. I mean, you never know. But I would say that the idea of pulling penises out is out of the question. I mean, it's just, there's a certain kind of person that pulls penis out. And then there's a certain kind of person that just doesn't. I should have had a picture of Brett Kavanaugh like ready right there, shouldn't I have? I should have been like, there's the kind of person that pulls the penis out. And then there's the kind of person that just doesn't, and like circle his face or something. And that's Brett Kavanaugh. He just doesn't do that. Look, because I feel like this was the reason too for the whole listen and believe. You can bring up Duke lacrosse. You can bring up all kinds of stuff that's feasible, that makes sense. And you can say, look, you can't always believe women because sometimes they lie. And they'll still be like, you must listen and believe. Hirohito, what's her name? The Hirohito there, that bitch from, that person, the woman from Hawaii, Hirohito, Nagasaki Hirohito. She come out there and talk about men that shut the fuck up and sit down and then step up or whatever. I think it was like a do-si-do kind of thing. She said, Alaman left and Alaman right. My men sit down and get your fucking shit right. Now step up and make the girls be believed, you know. I'm trying to get out. What did she sit down and shut up, but step up? So one of those things, pick what you want. I'm imagining that Hirohito Nagasaki, the chick that I'm talking about, she sees these boys and she wanted these kind of boys to fuck her so bad back in, 11th grade in high school on through, her graduate studies in college, and she never got any penis. And then she sees these boys whom she used to lust after and just think to herself, I'd let 10 of them fuck me in the face in a train, never even have any vaginal satisfaction myself, and sperm up my nose, my ears, and cover my face like a sperm mask, like a silicone mask of spunk. But it never happened. So now she hates these boys. I mean, I really don't even know. I don't know if that's what I should believe or not. It's what I believe. Here. In vino veritas. I thought if I had a drink, I'd be able to be more honest with you. Oh, I don't know. I see something. Don't follow the hashtag from B. Don't look at unless you're over 18. Do not look at anything, any link from B. You youngsters, nothing. Don't look at it because it's dirty. It's going to be dirty. Yeah, and I know. It is funny. Straight with mail. So fuck y'all, man. I have a feeling in my soul that Kavanaugh will be confirmed sometime next week. I have a strong feeling that all of this pound me too, that thing they do. It's like, I'll type it out here because for a long time, I'm going to put 3 of them because for a long time, that symbol that I just shot out there was the pound sign. It wasn't until the advent of Twitter it becomes a hashtag. Never heard of that. So the pound me too movement, I don't know, man. I pound all them bitches if they really want me to. What the fuck? Line up, you cunts. Give me a little KY. I want a condom. I would want a condom. I mean, you're talking about some liberal cunts. Them some bitches been passed around like food doggy. At lunchtime when you're like, hey, man, my mama been packing this shit. And then somebody else like, oh, man, you got boiled eggs, man. And you're like, yeah, I got boiled eggs. Look at that. You got fucking PB&J with the crust cut off. Well, these liberal bitches is like that shit your mama used to put in your lunch. They get passed around and switched an awful lot. How do I know? Don't slut shame. Don't slut shame. We're going to shame Kavanaugh. Nobody's ever said anything about men being drunk and taken advantage of by women. It happens. It happens. There's dudes get a little too much, in the beginning of the night, they're like, nah, honey, I ain't got no time for you. But by the end of the night, they're like, yeah, baby, let's go home. Fuck it, man. Let's get a little donka. And they, what? Should these dudes be able to prosecute these bitches for rape? Exactly. When did the pound sign become a hashtag anyway? Thank you very much, Tim Tarbox, my astute brother. I have a feeling we're probably close in age. LOL, you have to be pretty to be a thoth bee, and you are not. So I don't agree with that now. I ain't getting involved. I'll just watch this shit on this side. I was going to go back here. I just seen Common Sense Guy, of course, so I figured it was going to be something sensible. But you know what? Even the Common Sense Guy can let his hair down once in a while. He has hair to let down. Can have a good time and just crack a joke. I'm wondering to myself, though, will this end? Will there be an end to this? Is there going to be another? Because we got Avenatti, creepy porn lawyer, talking about, they were pulling a train on drunken and helpless women that they plied. They're even using words like that. They plied with alcohol and drugs. That was a pickup line when I was young. It wasn't a bad thing. Be like, come on, baby, I got some some ludes and a little bit of vodka. It wasn't nothing bad. It was a pickup line. I mean, you know, and you're probably gonna get laid. Man, if it mattered, I'm just gonna be honest with you. If having sex with an intoxicated woman was rape, then my wife is one of the only women I have never raped. She don't drink booze. Man, look, I mean, alcohol is kind of it's something that you put in the mix that helps. It's a social lubricant. All right, it's a social lubricant. It's also a sexual lubricant. You know, not the kind that makes it easy to, you know, but it's a sexual lubricant that it makes it easier to get it. You know, let's get it on. Oh, let's get it on. Let's make love, baby. I've been trying, baby, to hold back these feelings so long. And if you feel like I feel, mama, woo, come on. Ah. Oh, anyway, I tell you, it's been a hell of a week. It has been the most unbelievable political farce of a fairy tale that I've ever witnessed in my lifetime. I've never seen anything like it. I hope that I don't see it. Well, I take that back. Clarence Thomas was close, and I remember that. The problem is I was so young when the Clarence Thomas thing happened that I'm looking at the stuff secondhand. So I don't really remember. I don't have that indignancy from being there. Tim Tarbach says, Ogre, not only entertainment, but educates. It not only oh, never mind. I'm not going to read that either. Because I thought you were going to make a statement, dude, and I do read a lot of your shit, but I see someone else and I read a lot of his shit's piped up. He says, Straight Said Male says, if being intoxicated equals you can't consent, then me and my wife raped each other the other night. You raped each other, huh? No, as you come back from the club and you're like, hey, baby, you're looking good tonight. And we've been together for a lot of years, baby, but that pussy is just as good tonight as it was the night I met you, baby. Let's get it up. I mean, it happens. It happens. Oh, like that. Lily, that stinks, girl. Pew. Did you fart? No, that was me. It was me. It was me. It was me, all right? Because hashtag me too. I mean, pound me too. Pound me too. Now, you know I'm not gay because you could hear that one, right? Like, if you get it, like, if you're proud because you're getting cocks in the face and up the ass all the time, it's like, oh! That's it. It's over. It's done. You don't get to, they don't have no fun farts where it's like, and you hear it, but there's no smell. That's a fun fart. One that's really loud, but there's no smell. Gays don't even have that. It's like, oh! What was Great Scott? What was that? I was like, oh, a great. Oh, never mind, Lily. She's got her blanket now. She's going to go out there. MC says, LOL. You don't remember the primary accusations about Clinton? Yes, and I do, MC, and you know that I do because I remember shit from when I was really young. We were talking about the Iran-Contra stuff with Ollie North the other day, and about, there was, man, after we talked to MC, went back and looked, and it is funny to me how there's this fundamental difference, okay? And man, I know this makes me sound like a Republican. I don't give a fuck. But there's this base difference in the way Republicans come across and the way Democrats come across. Republicans come across like, well, maybe we should consider that what you did was not the greatest thing that you could have done. However, We don't want to impugn your love for your country. And then you got a Democrat. It's like, you fucking rape women, you cock-sucking piece of shit. Your whole family should be tossed out of society, and everybody should shame you out of your favorite restaurant and run you out of your communities, and we know where your children live. I mean, my God, that's different. There's a fundamental difference taking place there. There really is. It's like one group, they got their feelings and they got their ideas. They want to be over here, but they don't want to impugn you. And the other side is like, every one of you is a rapist, homophobic, xenophobic, rapist, sons of bitchin', daggone, racist. Oh, hi, dude. Lily is a racist. Lily, come here, girl. Come here, dude. Come on. Look at her. She's a Nazi. She's a fucking German. A fucking Nazi. Her kind used to bite my people in the ass as they were loaded on the stock cars and driven to concentration camps. And so I don't know why I bought her, but I should go put her to death right now. No, it never happened. I love my Lily dog. I'm a dilly dog. So I tell you what, folks, I'm gonna drink this beer before I go get another one, don't I? I gotta do that. I gotta get this out of the way and finish this rant before I go get another beer and actually play a song and get to my final phase, don't I? Boy, if I could just I recorded a song on live chat the other day. Bob Cajun, man, what a great tune by an excellent band called The Tragically Hip. Lead singer and lyricist of The Hip just passed away in 2015, I believe. And I tell you, man, what a guy. What a band. So, yeah, I remember all that shit too. I tell you what. MCJK is older than both of us, so I believe he's right now got seniority here. But I remember the rotary phone. And it was a better time. We didn't have no iPhones. Couldn't do this. What I'm doing right now, which Tim Tarbox, that's why I do it. The idea, because sometimes I will do a rant and there'll be 2 people the whole time. Our max today has been 10, and right now we're at 8 folks watching. I can see it. It's right there. So what is it? Just, well, for one thing, as Memes likes to point, it's very cathartic. It gives me a sense of, well, I enjoy it. But another thing is, wow, I mean, I can't imagine this was never possible. This is something that even one person watching, this is something that is so new and so kind of cool that just can't get enough of it. Oh, so look, I've almost got my beer done. Brett Kavanaugh's being railroaded, folks. It's bullshit. Brett Kavanaugh was a virgin through school. He said so not under oath yet, but he will. Said it on TV. What a stud, man. You think it's easy in front of your wife to say you slept with other girls? Imagine saying in front of your wife on national television that you were cherry when you left school in '82, 2 years before the Breakfast Club was made, back when we used to mock kids. When most kids, me included, before I had sex, I lied about it a few times. I did. I was very young, man. Back when I was like 12, 13, I would lie to motherfuckers. You virgin? No. Well, I didn't even know what a pussy was. And apparently this gentleman, didn't care what it was. He was focusing on his studies, scholastics, sports, being friends, to quote him, being friends to his friends. He was focused on these things. I can't even, folks, I'm trying to rack my brain here. Prankster Lock, what up, brother? Oh, so yeah, you too. You get one too. Everybody gets, until Lord Quinn comes in here and runs people off, everybody gets a fucking wrench. I'm the fucking faggot fairy. I give everybody a wrench. I'm the pussy fairy. I come around and fucking lick you right in the asshole when you haven't even wiped and give you a wrench. I don't care who you are. I'm the faggot fairy. And I don't mean that in a gay way. I mean, that RPR says Tim Tarbox. I can remember running to the phone box to make calls on the old rotary phones, and TV had only 3 channels. Yeah, I remember that too, RPR. Simpler days, man. We had 3 channels, but one of them didn't work too well. And the other one you could only get on Tuesdays. So we had one channel that you come in all the time. We had NBC, ABC, CBS. And then somewhere around 86, Fox. And Fox came on and they would play like Perry Mason's Ironside and shit. And they were like nothing, but they came up. We all know what Fox is now. Something else, isn't it? How shit can change. Back in them days, you know, around 82, the old man drove a Plymouth Duster. 318 was all it had in it, but he was a transmission mechanic. He put a breakneck 3-speed in it, and we hopped that motherfucker up. I mean, he was a transmission mechanic, but he was a whiz. He could do anything. And when I say we, I mean, I handed him tools while he hopped that motherfucker up, boy. And that green Duster was a screaming meanie. It pulled a 12-second quarter mile at 105 mile an hour. And for those of you that don't know, that's pretty fucking fast. It especially was back in them days. I mean, there was boys on the track that had 9-10-second cars, 9-second cars. But they were, you know, they were fender tubbed out at crinkle wall tires, thousands of times. My old man, he had rust on the back fender. I mean, the car was fast as fuck, but it's not like we cared much about the body. Something else, man. It was a better day. You know, I'm going to tell you all this right now. You can believe it. You don't have to. When the ogre was very young, see, must have been 8. I was either 7 or 8 because I had a motorcycle you had to shift. I had my Honda 80, which I got in 82. So I would have been 8. So it was either 82 or 83, where the ogre's dad looked at him and said, "Hey, boy, go get me a Butterfinger and a Coca-Cola," and threw me the key. And I seen the keys coming, and I caught them. And I'm looking, and they were the keys to the Honda CB 450. It wasn't the 4-cylinder job, the 454, they called those babies. They were bad as fuck. It was a 2-cylinder, but it was a great big motorcycle. It was a motorcycle that adults rode. And I rode that thing up to Nearings. You can look up these corners right now if you'd like to. On the corner of Atherton and Center. And I used to ride out there pretty often after that, you know. People ask me and my dad, my old man, he's gone now, but, you know, people call us liars. They call them liars while I was there. But, you know, there was a different time back then. Look, I'm getting a little nostalgic right now, and I feel like, you know what I need to do? I need to share a song. Anybody got a tune? While I ramble here for a second, I'm going to give Tim Tarbox, especially Tim Tarbox and Straight Sith Mail, a couple seconds to give me a tune that ties in with what the fuck we're talking about right now, faggots. So don't give me no, weird shit. And something that ties in that will take us back, because I'm going to play a song. I'm going to go get my last beer. I'm going to come in for my last ramble. And I do want to tell y'all, in this whole thing, what up, Smatic? All right, you get a wrench. Everybody gets a fucking wrench. It's wrench day. It's wrench day. Welcome, Smatic. Good to see you. I love it. Is that Smatic? All right, I love it. I love the American and Union Jack flag there. I'm fucking loving it. Give him some love, people. Come on. You motherfuckers still out there? What, are you fucking dead? New guy here in the chat. Why don't you say hi? Huh? Can you fucking say hi? Can you at least say hi to him? Welcome into the group. If not, well, I don't know what to say, Sematic, but we're a tough crew here. We'll see what happens. After I said that, they'll probably be like, "Fuck you, ogre, you fucking faggot." So come on, boys. I'm still waiting. Nothing else here. Fix me some love with my love wrench. That's right, baby. Get that love wrench. You got 8 inches of love wrench up in that love pocket. Your love wrench. Take it in the love pocket. Where is your love pocket? Does anybody know? Where's your love pocket? I don't know. I'm not even going to try to answer that. I don't have a love pocket. I don't think I have one. I would think a love pocket would be a vagina. But some people say, well, you can have a butthole. That's a love pocket. Well, I don't know. Okay. All right. But, you know, I'm so proud of you. Remember, you got so many dicks, cocks coming out of your mouth. I'm proud of you. Gay pride. Gay pride. You know, used to be a time when girls weren't proud of cocks in their face and dudes weren't proud of cocks in their face. I got RPR there too. Nothing. I got no. Oh. I got it. I got a good one. I got a good one. Dude, I got a good one. I got a fucking good request while I go get my beer. Now, I'm not going to play the whole tune. We'll see how much I play of it. I got a good one, mate. Got a good one. Got a good one. I tell you, Tim Tarbox, you never let me down, brother. And I mean, we got some people here that never do let me down. RPR, how long have you been coming to my shitty ass fucking streams? Back when you first started coming, the only people that are still here, MCJK, Memes of Destruction. Oof. Oh, Captain Coalpile. He still shows up from time to time. He's been very busy with life and whatnot lately, but still comes around a lot. I mean, there's some folks that have been here for a long time, but I tell you one thing, man. You're right up there. So, yeah, that's the problem with what's going on today, Tarbox. Just like you said it. These motherfuckers coming out accusing Judge Kavanaugh with their lying eyes.
City girls just seem to find out early how to open doors with just a smile. A rich old man, she won't have to worry. She'll dress her up all in lace, go in style. Late at night, the big old house gets lonely. I guess every form of refuge has its cry. And it breaks her heart to think her love is only given to a man with hands as cold as ice. So she tells him she must go out for the evening, comfort an old friend who's feeling down. He knows where she's going as she's leaving. She's headed for the cheating side of town. You can't hide
your crying eyes. Man, you can't. I said crying, but I think it's lying. And thank you so much for that request. I'm going to leave you with one of my own, but this is my end run. This is my button hook around the side. I'm not even going to lie. Today, I'm glad no one joined me. I really am. It's been a long time. I think in the near future, I'm going to back off of a lot of things. And one of the things is I probably one of the only people you'll see with me will be Common Sense Guy. Now, we'll have others on from time to time. Don't get me wrong. But just what makes me happy. Why? Well, we've tried a lot of different experiments here, and we see what's good. We see what's bad. We take the bitter. We take the sweet. You take the good. You take the bad. You take them both, and then you have the facts of life, you know, and you do what you got to do. Oh, Ogre is knocking on 2 years. Yep, it sure is, brother. 2 years, man. Okay, I'm done trying to read y'all shit. I was gonna do it too. And some people can do that, but the problem I have, I watch these live streams where people go like this. Oh yeah, somatic, hide my lovers away. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, dude, come on. You know, you can just picture your nose and hate it. Don't do that. So, I mean, I've said everything I have to say about Kavanaugh and previously about Lion Ted Cruz. You know, if it can happen to these guys, it can happen to you. It can happen to me. It can happen to everyone eventually. There's nothing stopping the crazed left, the insane right, government, your betters, whoever they want to call themselves, from coming to get us next. I mean, my God, man. The bad thing is that no one wants to be falsely accused. No one wants to stand up against a kangaroo court. No one wants to testify first and then let the accuser go afterward, hearing what you say. No one. We all want to be innocent until proven guilty. We all would like to live it, but you know what? You put politics in this shit, man. It's like all bets are off. There's nothing left. You know what, folks? I'm not about to give up. I'm not about to think, even right now, and I don't know, some people out there don't want Brett Kavanaugh. Some people probably listening right now don't want Brett Kavanaugh to be nominated. I do. But I'm not about to quit believing that he will be nominated. Now, if you don't want him, you don't quit believing that he won't be nominated. That's fine. I mean, that's the way it is. I'm going to leave y'all with this. I got nothing to do today. When I get done here, I'll probably enjoy the buzzy feelings of this booze coursing through my veins. Sure, I'll smoke a little more ganja. Just kick back and relax and let the day drift by. Man, I don't want, please, as I do that, as I go into my own personal and private pleasure dome, as Kubla Khan, decree that stately pleasure dome, I don't want to forget Brett. I don't want to forget Ted. I don't want to forget Donald fucking Trump. Does he need me to defend him? I don't think so. But I'm going to defend him right now. I'm going to stand up and say, look, man. And thanks to Tim Tarbox, now there'll be 2 songs at the end of this, and I'll probably get struck down worldwide. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. But I'm going to stand up. I'm going to defend both of these great men. And if it comes down to the fact that I'm wrong, well, that's the way it is. We can't all be right all the time. Sometimes we're incorrect. Sometimes we make mistakes. And this one's going out to Brett Kavanaugh, Lion Ted Cruz, and the immortal Tom Petty. Thank you, Tom.
Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. No, I'll stand my ground. Won't be turned around. And I'll keep this world from dragging me down. Gonna stand my ground. And I won't back down. I won't back down. alive in a world that keeps on pushing me around, but I'll stand my ground and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I will stand my ground and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I will stand my ground and I won't back down. No, I won't back down. This is home for my mother.
And the boy she raised. Well, I'm the mighty bone crusher and I live way out west. I'm a gambler man by nature, but bone crushing's what I do best. Well, I'm the mighty bone crusher and I crush your bones for a buck. I got a PhD and I fight to land saying fuck yeah. Now what I say, yeah. Ooh, the bone crusher all day. That's what I say, yeah. Bone crushers stand 11 foot tall. Line your rivets up like cans and watch me crush y'all. I say whatever I want to, don't pay no attention to grammar. Got a big old long middle finger shaped just like a ball peen hammer. You know what I say? The bone crusher all day. Yeah. Say, bone crusher, please don't crush my bones. Asking nicely won't help you, don't you know, child? Say, bone crusher, please don't crush my bones. And you know that I lost my hearing so long ago. And now that I'm grown, I'm gonna crush everything I see. Even the
As I listen to this fucking unreal jam right here, I gotta turn it off or I can't talk, really, man. Oh my goodness, just shredding, unreal. Just, well, anyway, Bone Crusher. We're talking about Bone Crushers, man. Fine. I seen Roe versus Wade come up over there. I'm going to tell y'all what I think about it. We never needed legal abortion. Because whereas you may run into the odd Catholic doctor, that's who it would have been back in the day, pre-1970 Roe versus Wade madness. You would have run into the odd doctor Catholic that would not have performed an abortion even if the mother's life depended on it. Would we believe that the great iron beast of Rome had so much sway over the United States of America in the year of our Lord, 1950, as to stop a doctor that took the Hippocratic oath that said, first, I will do no harm? I look at it like this. When you're a truck driver, you're always taught, I'm a professional truck driver, you're always taught, when given the choice to swerve left in the United States. Now, if you're driving a lorry in Great Britain, our great mother across the ocean, you reverse these. Pay attention. If you're in our great mother where they drive on the left-hand side of the road, all you have to do, if you have half a lick of fucking sense to follow me, is switch directions. I'm about ready to tell you. So if given the choice and you're a lorry and or big truck driver to swerve left in the United States or right in the United Kingdom, you always swerve right in the United States or left in the United Kingdom, because the chance of you being in the overtaking lane, which would make it possibly bad in the United States if you swung right hard, and possibly bad in the United Kingdom if you swung left hard. Barring that, it would be best if you put your truck in the ditch and didn't go into oncoming traffic where you would kill the unsuspecting motorists coming your way on the motorway. Roe versus Wade did nothing but allow 51% of the black population of this country to murder their children before they were born. Roe versus Wade did nothing but allow, on demand, for feeling's sake, someone to find a quote-unquote doctor and remove the life from her body. Now, as far as I know, I lose subs. I haven't gained a sub in fucking 4 or 5 months. Honest to God, look at Social Blade. I think I'm joking. I do everything in my power to keep it that way. I'll be honest with you all. I could lose 1,000 subs right now and I wouldn't have a problem with it. Because that's still not, that's about 100. And there's only 100 people that come and go that on a constant basis. There's about 100 people. I mean, because you look at my subs, there's not that many. No way. It's nowhere near. There's only about 100 of y'all that come and go. In fact, in this venue, if I really had to narrow it down, I could narrow it down to about 50 that come and go. And I see all the time, like Cullas and like RPR and Tim Tarbox and Straight Sith Mail, like you people that you can see right here. Roe versus Wade only stopped people that couldn't afford the big price tag. And they talked about Coke bottles on the end of sticks. Yes, I think that, I don't know if that happened. I'm in a position where I chose to rant on this, but I didn't research it freshly. So I'm not going to go into any specific things, but I'm going to tell you it was alleged that people used Coke bottles on the end of sticks and that they used coat hangers to pull babies out, and they would mock Kavanaugh with coat hangers. Make no mistake. That's what this is about. It's about abortion. That's why so many women now are willing to lie. Bold-faced lie. These women lie. Ford lies. She is a liar. She is lying to you. If you believe her, you are a fool. Roez, this next one, lies. She's lying. Avenatti, lying. Resist at all cost. The nomination, President Trump, then businessman Trump, resist at all cost. The election of President-elect Trump, resist at all cost the presidency of the duly elected representative of the United States of America, Donald John Trump. Resist at all cost. Bow to your masters that have given you the position and power that you have now. There is no other way for you to retain said position than to lie, do whatever you must do for your overlords. Now we have women coming for, oh my. You gotta be shitting me. Look, y'all hit the button once in a while. I hate to do this to you, but I like instant feedback. Does anybody believe Christina Blasey Ford? Anyone here? Anybody here? Does anyone think it's a... Don't bullshit me either. Don't you fucking bullshit me, colors. I don't know you well. None of y'all. Don't bullshit me. If you think she's telling the truth, press 2. If you think she's full of shit, press 1. Press 1 to say Christina Blasey Ford is full of shit. This is a smear job. Press 2 to say, no, I absolutely believe her. I don't know what to do with, it's not emotion. It is emotion, but it's emotion in me brought about by indignation. Thank you, Tim Tarbox. And so far, Tim Tarbox and RPR have stated there, I'm not going to say it out loud in case people are only listening. I don't want to sway anyone. Tell me. 1, she's full of shit. 2, you believe her. 2, it's this Asimoto Haruhito. What's her name? I didn't even look. What's her fucking name? Men, sit down and shut up. I tell you, in my life, I have seen an overreaching, overbearing class of mostly white men. Yes. Run roughshod. Yes, I have. But now I'm seeing an overbearing, overreaching group of multicultural, diverse bureaucrats doing the same fucking thing. No diff. What's the difference? What's the fucking difference? You think about, anybody seen The Patriot, the movie of The Patriot? And then so you have the guy there and he's like, well, you're not going to vote for the levy. You're not going to vote for the levy. He's like, no, why would I want to empower you here? He said, what's the difference between one tyrant 2,000 miles away or 200 tyrants a mile away? What's the difference? What do we have here? It's like one's different than the other. But there is a small difference. I'm not sure that anyone here would vote for the death of children. Look at it. In vino veritas. I told y'all. Had a little bit to drink, so I'm just going to be honest with you. The death of children. Why is it such a sacrament to them? Can it? All right, look, I'm going to go off the rails here. You wanted the last fucking rant, you motherfuckers. Here it is. Could it be that ritual child murder is important to these people? Is it possible that Christina Blasey Ford is in league with the kind of folks that love to hail their God with the murder of millions of unborn babies? Could it be possible, my friends, my brother, and my sisters, could it be possible that the evilest, most unfathomable powers of hell stretch their hand forth to our temporal plane and manipulate mankind to sacrifice their very unborn children to them? Is that possible? How could we ever believe that a deity would want us to sacrifice children? Molech, the great Egyptian gods, Hotep and Amenhotep, the South American gods that demanded blood for the rising of the sun. Is there any way we can overlook these facts when considering what's going on today? Call me crazy if you want to. Why, when anyone talks about saving the lives of the unborn, the most helpless among us, the same ones that, the children, whenever you, anything, You want to put up a factory. Oh, the children, and you're going to kill a bug that's lived here for 10 years. Oh, my. But if you talk about standing up for the weakest among us, you must be crucified. You will be brought low and called a rapist. Yeah, and no one sees it. Nobody sees it happening. It's a mystery. I have to say, if it didn't happen how it is, she's in the position she's in today. If it affected her, so she, no words. Okay, RPR saying, well, all this bad happened to her, and she's a doctor and whatnot now. Also, why did she report it? Why didn't she report it back in the day, even if it was just to get it on record? Very good question. Very good question. As Seth, Straight Seth Nails, not pointing out. Very good question. So let me wrap up this rant, get back on track here. I do like to look at what y'all are saying once in a while. Often not a lot of traffic, so I only look once in a while. Sometimes I'm surprised, and it's like, wow, those fucking 10 comments up here, but thankfully this time what I made. So here, this is it too, folks. This is the last, so I don't know how I'm going to end this broadcast if I drink the last of my boozy. Oh, man, it's so good. That's so good. You know what? If liking alcohol and the effect that it gives me makes me an alcoholic, well, I'm a motherfucking alcoholic. All right? Yeah? Okay? Anybody got a fucking problem with it? I mean, if you got a problem with it, just tell me. And then after you tell me, suck my cock. And you know what? Suck RPR's cock too. And when you're done with that, go find Maz and lick his ass while you give him a hand job, because I do believe that's what he enjoys. Well, anyway. Roe versus Wade is a travesty. It really is. It's so far from just something that shouldn't have happened. I mean, my goodness. When we see, I've already said, you can go back, you can rewind this, you can play it again. I'm not going to go back there. It takes me the energy to and shift to that side of me that makes me delve into the Bohemian Grove, the Council on Foreign Affairs, and I'm going off and it takes a little bit out of me. It really does. And most people don't give a fuck. I guess I mentioned the British at the very beginning of this. Now you can go back and look, as I said, rewind. I was talking about how the good sides of the Britisher. Well, here's the bad side of the Britisher. He's a moron when it comes to that shit. He has no idea that there is a cabal that is controlling his country as mine. Most of them disguise themselves as bankers during the day. And they got your balls day and night. Who here thinks they make their own decisions? Anybody that does, I refer you to Albert Bandera. Please go check out Albert Bandera and his writings on your own decisions. His writings on behavioralism. You don't turn the light on because you want light. You turn the light on because other people turn the light on, and you saw a light when they hit that switch. So you hit that switch. And very few of us, if any, make any decisions whatsoever. Well, I'm going to give you all one more choice here. Let's see what I can do. Well, this would be a tough one for me. It really would be. Well, I left your house this morning. Well, sometime after 9. Well, could have been the Willie Nelson. Well, it could have been the wine. I'm going to switch one thing, folks. I always forget this, too. I really want to play this on my outro also. So just do that. It'll make it so much easier for me. and you also, because it won't sound so horribly poppy like it may have been sounding. Right there. So I'm gonna try this from memory. Here we go. This is like on RPR. You're my sound guy, so let me know if this one sounds better than the first one. Well, I left your house this morning, well, sometime after 9. Could have been the Willie Nelson, well, it could have been the wine. When I left your house this morning, it was 9:15. It was in Bob Cajun. I saw the constellations reveal themselves one star at a time. I drove back to town this morning. I had working on my mind. I thought of maybe quitting, the thought of leaving it behind. I went back to bed this morning as I was pulling down the blind. The sky was dull and hypothetical, falling one cloud at a time. That night in Toronto, with that checkerboard floor, riding horseback and keeping order restored, till the man they couldn't hang came to the mic and sang. And their voices rang with that air and twang. Drove to your house this morning about 9:15. In the middle of that riot, I couldn't get you off my mind. It was in Bob Cajun, where the constellations revealed themselves one at a time. Yeah, dude, dig that tune. Check it out if you care to. It's probably my third favorite song by the band. I'll tell you my first and second later once I learn them and I play them for you also. But it's by a band called the Tragically Hip, and that is a tune called Bob Cajun. And listen to it with the, the whole deal going there. The whole drums with everything going. It's beautiful, man. It's like beautiful. Oh, y'all are still here? Shit, I forgot y'all were here. I'm not even kidding, I really did. No, I don't need that. Hey, check this out. thing about coming home to see you is the feeling of being in motion. It's the greatest thing in the world. I got two big hands and a heart pumping blood, and a 1967 Colt 45 with a busted safety catch. The world shines as I cross the Macon County line, go into Georgia. The most amazing thing about seeing you standing in the doorway there is that it's you, and you're standing in the doorway, and you smile as you ease the gun from my hand, and I'm frozen with joy right where I stand. The world throws its light underneath your hair. 40 miles from Atlanta, this is nowhere. Going to Georgia. Shines as I cross the Macon County line, going to Georgia. Well, it's Christmas in prison, and the food is real good. We got turkey, we got pistols, and they're carved out of wood. I dream of you always, even when I don't dream, and your name's on my tongue, and your blood's in my stream. Wait a little while, won't you, eternity? Oh, Mother Nature, you never catch up with me. Run to me, come to me, run to me now. Oh, we're rolling, my sweetheart, we're flowing, we hard. The searchlight in the big yard, it swings with the gun, and it spotlights the snowflakes like the dust in the sun. It's Christmas in prison, there'll be red and green lights, and I'll probably get homesick. I love you, good night. Wait a little while, won't you, eternity? Oh, Mother Nature, you'll never catch up with me. Run to me, come to me, run to me now. We're rolling, my sweetheart, we're flowing, we hard. She reminds me of a chess game with someone I admire, or a picnic in the rain after a prairie fire. Her heart is as big as this whole fucking jail, and she's sweeter than saccharin at a drugstore for sale. Wait a little while, won't you, eternity? No Mother Nature, you never catch up with me. Run to me, come to me, run to me now. Oh, we're rolling, my sweetheart, and we're flowing Bihar. Yeah, man, you know what I mean, dude? Do you dig it? It's all the same. So, no matter what you do, be good to your friends, be good to your family members, be good to your loved ones. Be quick to say you're sorry. Be even quicker to accept an apology, especially when that thing your friend, your family member, your loved one has done seems to be so huge, you'll never be able to forget about it. Because, constant viewers, my beloved friends, YouTube, those of you that hate me and that I hate mutually, at a time you think not, your friends, your family members, your loved ones, your life, your cause, and your presumption of innocence will depart from you. Ha ha ha!